FlosStube.
Hi, FlosStube.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us today. It is April 14th and episode 108. So don't forget to like us and subscribe. Thanks for joining us. It was a gorgeous day in Boston.
It was
And there's been a lot of days leading up to that.
Yeah.
That haven't been so good.
Yeah.
Wintry mix and all that kind of thing.
It snowed here over the weekend.
I know.
Just the dusting which melted, but...
You know, we'll kind of get to that later, but we were in the Finger Lakes in New York, and oddly enough, there wasn't too much there. Yeah.
Right, yeah. We did see some in Western Mass as we were heading home, but... by the time we got here, what had fallen had melted. So
yes, just the way it should be.
We were happy to see that. Yeah, but today was gorgeous.
Yeah. May it continue.
Yes, yes. So, I think we can get right into it.
I think we can.
Do you want to throw out the first stitch?
I would love to.
Okay.
This will be short and sweet.
Mine too.
Because I only got one here. This is one that I had very little done on last time, and I don't have a heck of a lot more this time. Oh, wrong thing, wrong side. This is Nothing to Fear by My Big Toe, and this is There's Nothing to Fear but Fear Itself and Spiders. And this is for my daughter who is not a fan of insects. She is unflappable in most things in life, but that is not a favorite. So this is all I've got.
Pretty good though.
Yeah. It's one of those, I've got every faith that this is going to go quickly. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what's the fabric?
The fabric is Grace Notes Cupid, which I love.
Yeah.
28 count Lugana. I think
nice.
we picked this up in New Jersey, was it last
Probably,
year?
yeah. Yeah, because I got a piece too.
Yeah, I think it was, I was looking at it and I got some other things, but not this. And then I came back to the table and a lot of people had it, so I had to run in. And it's, I don't know. I don't think it's showing exactly, but it's like kind of a very light pinkish purple, I'd say.
Yeah.
Very pretty, and I love their...
See if this helps. Not
yeah.
really, no.
I love their fabric, the feel of it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, that's it for me.
Okay.
You go ahead.
All right, so the first thing I stitched on... this was last Monday, was my, you guys are going to get sick of hearing this, but Buttons and Beads, Mill Hill, Christmas Village. I am working on the toy shop. And I put in quite a few beads.
Oh, you did?
So,
it's looking quite sparkly.
Yeah, so I'm doing all of these on a 28 count mushroom Lugana. And I put in...
Very good.
Yeah, so I did...
This is all beads here, right?
It will be.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I did the tree beads, and I did the door and this awning. I put in toy shop. And then there's some beads that go across here. The roof has beads in it. The bottom here has a lot of white beads for the snow. I still have a few baubles to put on the trees.
This seems to me like this has more beads than a lot of those in that series had. Am I right or no?
I don't think so necessarily, but there's because in the other ones they had a lot of the beads on the roof too.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean there are beads down here, and I still have to do the swag that was on the other one too. So this is coming.
It
Slowly
is, it
but
is.
surely.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
yeah.
Fun one to work on.
Yeah. So, looking forward to getting this done and moving on to the next.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're all about, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
all about
right.
the next whip.
And I always have to show this. This is in my OG stitchery bag. It's perfect for the Christmas village. And her little tag on there. You can, whoops, wrong way. You can find her on Etsy. No, Instagram. Instagram, yeah. And so Tracy from OG Stitchery.
You know, speaking of which,
Yeah.
I was remiss
Yeah.
in not showing this beautiful portfolio, which our friend Rhode Island Deb made. And she does absolutely gorgeous work. This
Yep.
is a great size.
Mm-hmm.
It holds so much.
Yep.
It's got the zippers. It's got the side pockets there. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really nice
It's got
one.
this
Yep.
strap to hold everything together.
Yep.
Love. She always uses beautiful fabric.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
So thank you, Deb.
My second whip is, here we go again, the old faithful Let Freedom Ring from Lila's studio.
And you really worked on this.
I did work
this
on
weekend.
this. I did. I was diligent.
Yep.
I didn't get a lot done, but I worked on it.
Yeah. You were
So here
consistent.
we are right now. And so this bottom section is completely done.
Oh, okay. That's a big step.
Yeah. And then now this middle section, this is completely done. And what I worked on at the retreat that we went to was I did all of the back stitching over here on these archways in this building. And then I did
That's right.
and then I did a little bit up in this corner. I had to fill in some of the white on the flag. I put in these two birds, and I put in the triangles, but these triangles that are on the chart are not the same that are on the picture. So you can see that the picture has, let's see, where are we here? Has like 3 little triangles over here, with a one, and I think this is a Algerian eyelet in the middle, and it's charted with the 2 big diamonds here, and a diamond by their head, and then all like 4 or 5, I think, Algerian eyelets up the middle. And I'm gonna go back and chart it as it is in the picture, or stitch it as it is in the picture. And what I should have done, and I had done before, is I did go on Lila's Studio website and check out her corrections, because she has a bunch of corrections. And the chart for the other corrections, my chart was correct, but for these birds, and I may have to rip them all out because I kind of stitched the diamonds with the birds. So I might have to rip that out, but
That's a crying shame.
that's all right. So there's not too many stitches. Then the other thing I did is I finished this flower. Some of that had to be filled in. And then I finished this flower. I did a little bit on the border. So it's coming. I really got to get working on that steeple. I don't know why I'm just putting that off, but I am. So anyway.
Well, we all feel like we've been with you every step of the way on this one.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sorry about that.
boy, are we waiting for a finish.
Yeah. So
it is a thing of beauty, though.
yeah, and we went to a retreat over the weekend, and we ended up going to Hobby House, and I got to visit it there. So.
Gave you a little extra motivation? Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to show this portfolio. This is a portfolio that was made by the owner of Studio 88 West. And this has a full pouch there. It's got a vinyl pouch here. It's got many pages. A slots for bobbins, and then 2 more vinyl pouches, and 2 more vinyl pouches.
It's almost like she knew you had a lot of projects going on.
And then another pocket here. So I love this. This is it holds a lot. I don't have a lot in it yet because I just got it. So, but I will be using this a lot. And the fabric that she used
is
just
very pretty.
Yeah,
fabric.
just great with the coordinating on the inside. So, I love it.
Lovely.
I love it. Love it. All right. Well, we had a busy weekend.
We sure did.
We went to the Grape Escape in Victor, New York.
In the Finger Lakes.
Yeah.
Lovely area.
It is.
And we had a great time. This is run by Jan and Andrea, who live in the area. And it's at a Hampton Inn down the street from Hobby House.
Yeah.
Just a stone's throw away. Great group of women. Pretty much all, no, I think it's pretty much all New York and New England folks that go to this.
Yep. There was one Floridian.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We let her in. Huh?
Yeah.
She must have been anxious to head back after that weather.
But they do a great
really
job. They do a really fantastic job, and it's a great group of people, and we always have a lot of fun there.
Yes.
And it's really a great kickoff to the
spring retreat
season. That's right.
Yes,
so,
it was.
So should we show some of the things that we got?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's start off with these beautiful project bags.
Yes.
And they very cleverly, on the zipper pull, made these out of New York wines. And I guess there's at least 35 New York wineries then. Because I think, don't you think we all got a unique one?
Oh, did we? I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Mine is Niagara Landing, and so I hear it's a very good wine. So
mine's Fox Run Vineyards.
Okay. But Jan and Andrea made these.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have, in addition, they have little grapes on the. Let me see if I can turn that around. They have grapes on the zipper pull. So it's really just fun little touches.
And this was one of the most clever things. So Andrea went to, maybe I should give this away in case there's anyone from Lowe's watching, but she went around to all different Lowe's in the environment, I guess, to pick up purple paint swatches to make floss drops out of. And I guess initially she was only looking for ones that had grape in the name.
Yep.
But she did have to go a little bit more.
Yep.
But these are great. You've got like grape mist, grape harvest, enchant, majestic purple. You get the idea.
Yeah.
So I guess she asked one of the workers if she had to pay for them and how much they were. They said, oh no, just take them. So she pretty much took that as Lowe's policy. So proceeded on that basis to every other Lowe's that she needed to accomplish it. So they're really fun.
Yeah, it was a
clever.
really great idea. And we got the floss drop, or with grapes
Cabbage
on
they
it.
call
Yeah,
it?
and then a 2025 charm. And of course, none of their bags would be complete without a purple emery board.
Which I use immediately, so I was really happy for
Complete
them.
with
Needle minder.
container.
And this is funny. Wine stopper. It's the spotted lanternfly, which feeds on grapevines. So it can really stem the flow at New York wineries. Get it? Do your part to protect agriculture. Report sightings. So
Yeah.
we will.
PSA.
Yeah.
If anybody sees one of those, call your local authorities.
Then next we had from our friend Debbie, who made us a little great bag of goodies. Look at these that she made.
This is awesome.
That's great. Her own work. Those were loaded with goodies and
Yep, I got.
25.
Yep, this 2025 needle minder.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this is
great
actually
thing.
this is actually a thing that you put on your, what are those things called? The rubber shoes?
Stopper?
No. The shoes that people wear.
Oh, like clog? Those,
Yeah, what are they
I
called?
know what you mean.
Yeah, anyway.
You know what we mean.
Yeah, anyway, you put these on those. And then...
We'll think of it by the end of it.
yeah. And then a couple of bobbins. So that was really fun to get. And then candy in it also, and cookies, and but that is.
And from our friend Bev, we have beautiful Silk for You silks in grapish
PR
colors.
152.
Yeah, this is beautiful. It's so
I know.
soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our friend Sylvia's husband, Pete, makes these stands. So you can do a flat fold and just put it right in these stands. And we had one last year from Marge.
Her husband.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
these are really cool.
They
I
are
love
great.
these. Yeah. And our friend Deb gave us these pouches for anything you want to use it for.
Love
She
that
does great
fabric.
work.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
really
Her
does great work.
craftsmanship is so great.
Yeah. And the inside is a cross stitch pattern.
I put mine right to use.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then again, people so clever. She put this little grape charm on it. So that was very nice. This was at everybody's seat when we first came in, stitching with my peeps. We got 2 purple peeps.
I wonder if they're grape flavored.
I don't know. I haven't tried them.
I haven't either.
Well, I might.
I got them up as decoration.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's see. And then
There was
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say there was some freebie table there.
Yes.
Which we'll get to.
Yes.
That was terrific.
My friend Amy had this and gave this to me. Looney Tunes counted cross stitch.
Because when people see Sylvester, they think of you.
Yeah. So we have a Sylvester here. And we have a Sylvester here. And actually, I really like the Roadrunner too. He's really cute.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, Amy. This was really fun to get. And there were also some door prizes.
Yes.
And they had a little, shall we say, award ceremony. One of the awards was Night Owl, and I got one of those. We stayed up late, I would say Friday night.
We doesn't include me.
Oh yeah, a few of us stayed up late. So those that stayed up got some nighttime, a little packet, some nighttime herbal tea, and Tootsie Pops.
Because they take so long.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? So if you remember that commercial, so we have the knight here and we have the owl here. So that was really fun.
Cute.
I also got another award because I'm going to a number of retreats this year. And I got one of those rubber bands, rubber bracelets that has an Easy Pass on it. I left that at home.
So that's what we used, right? When we went through the tolls.
Right, yeah.
I got an Easy Pass.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I got, which I have to show next time, is I got a jar of spice, and it's called Crazy Jane's Salt Mixture or something like that. So that was really funny. And that is at home on my counter, and I forgot to grab it. But
next to the phone?
Yeah. I came all the way over here, and I didn't have my phone with me, so I had to go all the way back. And do you think I still remembered the spice? No, I didn't.
No, next time.
Oh well. Yeah. So do you want to show what we got? We got some great things at the freebie table.
We sure did. People were extremely generous with the things they left. This is a little shepherd's bush Cape Cod roll. All the fixins in there. Cape Cod, had to take it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I haven't jumped on the Tiny Town bandwagon yet, but I do plan on doing the nativity at some point, and somebody kindly left Seaside and Patriotic. So I guess I have jumped on it then.
Yep.
And I'm always a fan of Petal Pushers, and I have one similar, I guess I'd say, to this. And I've always looked at this one with the crows and the pumpkins. So I'll look forward to doing that. And then as Jane knows, boy, this is one, like one of those.
Just do it already.
I have looked at for years and years. I'm not even sure what the name of this is. But I'm sure it's familiar to many of you. It's all the symbols of the holidays there.
That's it. It's...
Yeah, we might have to open that to see what it is.
Do you mind?
No, go right ahead.
Let's just find out.
See if they divulge that somewhere.
Yeah.
In fact, it is a mystery.
My Christmas list.
Okay.
My Christmas list.
My Christmas list.
Okay.
And yeah, you're probably looking at it saying, oh, will Chris ever do that? Well, Somehow it seems doable. You know, the fact that it's a lot of words, as we said.
Yep.
And it's kind of one of those, you can take it in pieces. Yeah, work your way through. So I really am looking forward to starting that one.
Talk about finishes. We didn't do finishes, but we'll do it after we do the
Oh,
haul.
we're going to do finishes. No one's leaving here until we do finishes. Next is a little Teresa Kogut Frosty Bulb. I think that's so cute.
It is.
Yeah, that'd be a nice little small.
Yeah.
And this one, Sue Hillis, Twas the Night. And not only is it this pattern, but it's this, I gotta take that out.
Oh yeah, the
It's
opalescent
this
fabric.
Gorgeous. 32 count raw opal Belfast. You're not getting the full impact of the opalescence there, but
Yeah.
that's gorgeous. That was very generous, whoever left that behind. And my next one is one that I was able to pry out of my partner in crime's hands here. I think you said you have this also, right?
I have
Is
it,
this
yeah.
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 So I think this is an upcoming sale for us.
Yeah.
This is Bent Creek, the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And I really love that. Is in its simplicity.
Yeah. I like that too.
Of course, they did a wonderful framing job on this,
Yeah.
which helps. But
Right.
it's a pretty quick little one, I think.
Yeah. It's not that big, I don't think.
Well, it says 7 by 9 inches here, so I don't think that's going to be much at all.
Yeah.
So that's it for me. I bet you
Do you
took
want to show this?
Oh, I can
Yeah.
while we're at it. Perhaps you also have received Just Cross Stitch. And I was looking through that this afternoon, and I haven't done a lot of these in recent times, but there's two in here, especially, that I thought was very cute. Waterfront view. Again, that is just like a terrific framing job on that.
Yep.
But I really love that. It's
126 by 95.
Yeah, I know. So it isn't bad.
Yeah.
Like it's, definitely full coverage,
Yeah.
and there's some back stitch in there, but it isn't that big. I love that. And just bear with me for one more, and I'll show you one more thing. I am a fan of October Fair. Oh, no, that's actually October House. And this Freedom one.
Yeah. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Let Freedom ring.
Let Freedom ring. In fact,
It's a little bit
that's
smaller
what it's
than the one I'm
called.
doing.
Jane, think all the time you could have saved.
Yeah, right.
29 times 128.
All right,
I'm
well.
in for that.
Yeah. Good.
All right. Go right ahead.
Okay. So this was on the table, and I have these pillows. This is the Tooth Fairy pillow by JBW. It's in the Sweet Nothings series.
Oh, you have the pillows?
I have the pillows, yeah.
Oh, that
And
you, then.
I was gonna do it before Harley lost her teeth, but she's already lost 2. So, but I'm still gonna do it.
Must be some more in there that need to come out.
Yeah.
Better stitch fast.
Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna do it for our other great niece on Howie's side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because they're about the same age. But it says, "Dear Tooth Fairy, a tooth for you, a gift for me." And these pillows have like a little pocket in the back of them.
Put it in.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. This is called Purple Christmas by Nikki's Creation Primitives. And this is cute. And it came, the person also included the purple linen. And I took this, so I took a lot of sheep patterns because just as I was looking for food patterns, I have another project that I want to do that is going to incorporate sheep. So I took a bunch of sheep patterns. So this was one. This was Noel Sheep Sled from Shepherd's Bush. This is Cherish Life from Shepherd's Bush. And we have a couple of little sheep here and a big one there. And then these are cute little sheep. And this is Gentle Lamb Sampler, Elizabeth's Needlework Designs. There are a number of these on the table.
Must have been a sale.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is Sisters and Best Friends is the designer, and it's called Black Sheep Again. And it says, Black sheep have more fun. So this gives me a few different types of sheep that I could use for my project. And
we can't wait to see how this one develops.
Well, I have to finish Harley's sampler first.
Yes.
I have to finish that.
Hard and fast deadline.
Yes, exactly. So I will be working on that, and then I might start my sheep project. I also have a beagle project, and I also have a horse project that I'm thinking of. Very similar to my
mini breeds.
Very similar to my dessert project. Yeah. My friend Chris found this on the freebie table for me because I did the blue-footed boobies, and this is the December dance, and this is the kit. These are the red-footed boobies. So thank you very much.
Anytime.
I will be stitching those. And then my friend Helen found this for me on the freebie table, 2001 cross-stitch designs, and in here are 2001 cross-stitch designs.
Oddly enough.
I don't know if I can show you anything here. It might just be all charts. But anyway,
there's a lot in there.
Yeah, and this is going to be great because when I do Harley's sampler, I can find,
toys or
yes,
baby things,
flowers. So I've already been thinking I'm gonna do a rose because that's
June.
her June. Yep. I'm gonna I might do the symbol for Gemini, just like the symbol.
Yeah. Pearl.
I'm gonna do a pearl, so I'm gonna get. I have a chart that has an oyster open,
that's good.
this with a pearl in the middle.
Flag Day.
Flag Day.
It's in June.
Oh yeah. Not on June.
I guess you're not doing that.
Not on June 2nd, though.
No, it isn't. I'm not sure what holiday that is.
And then I'm gonna do Sweet Pea, the flower, because that's what I call her. I think I'll do a wagon because she loves her little red wagon. We take her out on that, and she loves. And then I don't know, maybe like a doll or books, definitely some books.
Yeah. Stethoscope. She has that around her neck.
Yes, she has a stethoscope that, right. Band-Aids. She loves to put Band-Aids on. And I was thinking now,
ace bandage.
No, she's going to be 5 and she's just going to be, I'm just working on her sampler now. But if I would have done it when she was a baby, I wouldn't have all of these things to know her personality.
I know.
Anyway, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. All right. You want to talk about finishes?
I sure do. I thought you'd never ask. All right. I have one finish.
And what might this be? Wow.
Prairie Schooler Santa 25. You might say I'm caught up in a way. So there he is. Yeah,
that's
nice. A pretty fun one to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty clear cut.
How many times are you going to do this one?
I think just once.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know, but I think it might be a one and done.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's
I do still need that one more of those 92 ones, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So
you got to keep one for yourself.
Yeah. So who knows? I might move on to that again.
All right.
How about you? Any
Is this
finishes?
on?
This is on Davos, Khaki.
Is it 18 count? 18 count
Well,
Putty Khaki Davos?
That's always what I do it on, but I think actually this one may have been 16.
Oh, yeah,
when
probably.
I went back and looked at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm flexible.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No finishes and no FFOs.
I guess we might as well move on to me then. Because I have an FFO.
Wow.
Yes,
That
I
looks
do not pee.
so good. That looks so good.
Yeah, that was fun to get done. So the real exciting part about these is I finished them at the retreat, so I rang the bell 2 times. I've never rung the bell 2 times at the retreat. And I was telling people I've like doubled my number of finishes now for the year to date. So at least they're all small, but at least we're in April.
Yep.
And I've got 4 done.
Yeah.
So 1 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And that's a Shannon Christine pattern.
This is Shannon Christine.
It's called Donut Peak.
Yeah. Of the same name.
Yeah.
And I did it on plastic canvas so that I could make it into a little tag.
That was a brilliant idea.
Wasn't it? Finish the back with some felt from my friend Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Little Aleene's glue.
Yeah. Yep.
And done.
Away you go.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Very, very nice.
So that's it for me.
So you put it on and then you cut it out afterwards?
No, I actually did cut it out and then I put the glue on. And put the felt on. Is that what you mean?
So you didn't glue it and then cut
No,
the two
I didn't.
together? Okay.
Yeah, I probably could have done that. That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
For future.
I mean, whatever works.
Yeah.
You know, might have been a little bit thick to cut anyway. You know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yep. Very, very cute.
So,
one more look.
Done.
One more look. It's so cute. Maybe this will be our screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
Although
okay.
I'm holding it. Here, you hold
Give
it.
that back. If we linger long enough.
Right.
All right.
Okay. On to
Haul? You want to do haul? Oh, you have something else that you want to do?
We did
Oh,
haul.
yes. Mention this first before we forget.
So, we had a giveaway for our 100th episode, and I sent out all the charts. And Karen R. won Holly Jolly Farm. And Karen, you gave me your address, and I sent it.
But the post office doesn't know it.
No, and this is what I got. Return to sender, wrong address. So if you could please email us again, just so I can make sure that I had the right address. I mean, I thought I was pretty careful, but you never know. I couldn't find the email with your address in our email. So if you could please email us again, that would be great. And
That's
I
really
will
cute.
And I will get this out to you. Okay.
All right.
And then we have a couple of giveaways that we want to do. We're going to pass the stash, and I'm going to give away Eat Cake, Sue Hillis Designs. So this says, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe, eat cake. And
let's use cake.
Okay, all right, we'll use cake. There you go. And then we have, with spring coming, Secret Garden by Tiny Modernist. And it says, if you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. That's pretty.
Yeah.
So
What do you think? Garden?
Garden. Okay. So if you would like these, please use cake for this, garden for this, and let's see, we will film in 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
On Monday. So on that Monday morning, I will pick winners. All right. So you got 2 weeks to enter. And you know the drill. Don't say any of the bad words, giveaway, free, whatever. Be over
18.
Be 18. We'll ship anywhere though, so anybody can enter. Let's see. That's it for that. I have one more piece of haul.
All right.
This I got at Hobby House. This is a piece of 36 count latte from Fiber on a Whim.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it. It looks pretty good. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, that's pretty true. It's a beautiful piece of fabric.
It
I have an idea of a chart that I've had for a long, long time. And it's time to do it. And I wanted to do it tone on tone. So I bought Parchment Weeks Dye Works. And so this is what it's going to be.
That looks good.
Yeah, and I think even the darker color is showing up a little bit darker here. It's not too dark though, so I think it will show up on the fabric. And this will be something that I want to start sooner rather than later. I have a whole list of sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
That's what. That's one of them.
And that was it for the haul, huh?
Yeah. Did you spend any money at Hobby House?
I did a little bit, but I also didn't do too much. And I also, independent of each other, I also got a piece of Fiber on a Whim latte. And I got it for, I know what I got it for. I'm going to do, I showed that last time, Luminous Fiber Arts, the Christmas Quaker that came out of market.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I had bought I think it's cherry bark, but I'm not sure. It's really pretty red. And I'm sure I could have used some of the material I had, but went at Hobby House, which is like a panorama of
they have
fabric
so
and
many
colors.
Different. Yeah, they have so many different dyers of
it
fabrics.
actually called for cappuccino, but there's a lovely woman who works in the fabric area there and cuts it, and she said that they were out of it, I think, but she said, a lot of people are using latte instead, so that convinced me. And the other piece I got, partly because I was just intrigued by the name and wanted to see it, was I got a piece, 25 count potato Lugana.
Oh,
and
it's got little specks in it.
A little bit. Yeah,
that's cool.
And I have, I'm gonna get. They didn't have it there, but Primrose Cottage has, that also came out recently, a March Quaker. Kind of St. Patrick's Day theme.
Yep.
Called for that. And then I picked up a couple of patterns. This is 'Tis Spring by Needle and Thread. We have a lot of spring stuff and
that's cute.
yeah. And then I thought this little guy, Henry, was very cute. Let's see. I'm not even quite sure. Is this All Through the Night, I guess? Yes, All Through the Night. And admittedly, part of the reason I got this, other than I think he's cute and this looks fairly easy. I mean, it kind of looks like Prairie Schooler Santa size, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Was that it was $3.99, and to get anything at Hobby House for $3.99, I just thought I got to get this.
Yeah, that's a 2013 chart.
I guess that's why it's $3.99.
There's actually 2 others. I can't
I
remember
did
their
see
names.
Harry was one of them.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know that they had the other one there, but
Yeah.
I liked Henry the best. You know,
he's cute.
with his sweater and the reindeer on it,
Very
and
nice.
the birds.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's that.
Good.
We got out with fairly little
Yeah.
damage there.
Right. Yeah, I have been going through my stash and I have a lot of things. Like I said, I mean, I have a lot in the sooner rather than later pile.
Yes.
And
you know what just occurred to me?
What?
Did you film the table, the brag table?
No. Oh, I forgot.
That's too bad because there were beautiful pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone finished Pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And Patty finished Pandemic. That's right.
Yeah.
And our friend Bev brought her turtles back that had won first prize when we were at Barefoot.
Yeah.
And that's gorgeous. It looks like they're just swimming off the fabric.
Yeah.
Really, right towards you.
You can see that. I did film the brag table at Barefoot, so you can go back to the video of ours from Barefoot and you'll be able to see that.
And Amy from Long Island, she had one gorgeous piece after another.
Mm-hmm.
Chatelaine and just loads of things.
Samplers, yeah.
And
Lynette did a Christmas stocking that instead of a stocking, she squared it off. That was really pretty.
Yeah. One that really caught my eye was Pam's Madame Lafille. Winter in the Mountains, but I don't think I can resist. That was beautiful. And I feel badly about leaving anybody off because really, that was a terrific brag table.
Yeah. And there were pillows that were started last year.
Great.
Yep. There were yes. There were a couple of GRAPE patterns that were started last year that were finished. So
one thing we haven't mentioned is Janet and Andrea are just terrific hostesses and thought of so many great details and had this great menu lineup and everything else. But one dish particular to that area is grape pie. And that's one of the highlights of the weekend. That was delicious. I think Andrea made them this year. Unless they both took a turn. I don't know. But that was really fun. And someone almost won.
Twice. I came so close. I was in the running.
She could taste it, and then victory was snatched from you.
Yeah.
I
had. There were 2 of us. 2 of us, and
the other person won. I think is the story. Really.
No. But there were 2 of us, and then I rolled the dice. I had to pass it to my left. And then who was the other one?
Andrea?
Yes, it was Andrea. So it was me and Andrea, and then I rolled. I had to pass it to my left, and then Andrea got center, so she had to throw hers in, and Sue won. But I was so close.
Let's just say Sue made the best Italian cookies.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
So she could be forgiven.
Oh, I guess so. I guess.
And
Italian cookies and pizzelles and Italian cookies and I I don't know what she calls them, but they're like
Those cherry ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Those are
either.
good too.
And the other person that we did 2 rounds, or at least we did 2 rounds. I don't know if it kept going. Was Kat.
Yeah.
And Kat had never won before, and so like she was kind of like, I'm just putting black in. So I think that's what we got to do next time.
Right, yeah.
Because it worked for her.
Yep. But everybody can use black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So that was
anyway.
really fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't
So
wait
I
for
think,
next year.
yeah.
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 Yeah. So anyway, do we talk about plans though?
No, go ahead.
All right. So before we see you next time, we're headed to our second retreat of the season, which is Library Stitches in Maine.
Yep.
With Missy and Kathy, 2 needles pulling thread, and 7 other people of the Library Stitches group.
Right.
And they do a fabulous job as well. So we're looking forward to that. We're hoping it won't snow, right? Maine in 2 weeks.
I know. Yeah.
The way things are going.
Right. Yeah. It's anybody's guess.
Yeah, yeah. So that's next on the agenda, and then we'll just be back from that when we talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
In the meantime, anyone celebrating Passover, Easter, spring? Yeah,
Enjoy yourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hope that the spring weather is coming to you.
We hope.
Yeah. So until next time, take care.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.